I just noticed that my save file, it says it, but all the branches are complete. Very nice. No, these. I need to open up the materials. The records. Let's look through our history. No, it's been a week, but okay. Alright, where are we? We just read Michael the Gone Away. And we got some lore about the previous dragons in Drakengard, no less. How did I do this? Oh yeah. So I gotta do this. Gotta get the picture open for you guys so you can see. That's open there. And I think it should work like this. Boom. It just works. Alright. So you might be able to tell what's going on here. That is Mikhail. Tied up by a snake. Mikhail, our mistake. Rah! The scream startles me awake, though I'm still tired and want to keep sleeping. Something hurt. Something hit my chin really hard. Oh, it's Zero's foot. Zero? Hey, Zero, what's the matter? I nudge Zero with my nose. Are you okay? Does it hurt? I bet she's hurting a lot if she's making this much noise while sleeping. I bet it hurts so much that she can't lie still. Zero's been hurt bad. It must hurt in her dreams, too. Zero! Hey, Zero! I'm tired. Shut up. But you're screaming. You're screaming a lot. Shut it. Stop repeating yourself. She sounds really grumpy. She must be hurting a lot. She's not grumpy because she's tired, is she? What'll make you better? Tell me. I hate to see Zero in pain like this. My chest tightens up just watching her. Come on, Zero, tell me what would make you feel better. I figure eating meat and sleeping should do the trick. Eating meat will make you better? Yeah, so shut up and let me sleep. Okay, you got it. I get it. Eating meat will make Zero all better. I feel great after I eat a lot of meat, so that makes sense. I'm gonna go get tons of meat, okay? I'm gonna get you lots of meat. Alright already, stop repeating yourself. Zero? She doesn't answer. Did you pass out from the pain? Are you okay? Are you okay? She starts snoring. Looks like she fell asleep. I leave the cave as quietly as I can so I don't wake Zero up. It's still the middle of the night, but it's surprisingly bright outside because of the moon. There's a moon in the sky and one on the water. I need to find some meat before Zero wakes up. I want to give her the meat as she wakes up, a nice little breakfast. I hope I can find some yummy meat. A super duper yummy meat that'll make Zero all better in a jiff. You know, the type where a light shines down when you take a bite, or where Zero powers up. I'm gonna look for some legendary meat. Let's go. I talk awful excited, but I have no idea where to go. Where can I find some meat that'll fix Zero right up? I thought for a long time while looking at the moon on the water. I thought real hard. Meat. 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 The water. Meat. Water. Water? Wow, there's plenty of fish near the surface of the water. The moon's making them look all shiny and special. I wonder if they'll make Zero better. Maybe I should catch some. Wait, fish won't do. Zero said she hates fish. I remember one time when I brought back some fish with blue scales and Zero didn't look too happy. I asked her if she didn't like them and she said, I don't like mackerel, while looking away. She said something about how they reminded her of something. And what could that be? Did she get sick from eating them before? Anyway, fish won't do. Eating something you don't like only makes you feel worse. That means I need to look somewhere besides the ocean. I fly away from the ocean. I fly and fly and fly until my wings feel like they're gonna fall off. Before I knew it, it was morning. Then I looked below. I was in the desert. Looks like I made it to the land of sands without thinking. Sand, 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 everywhere you look. I wonder if the land of seas would look like this if all the sand dunes got bigger and bigger to the point where they fill up the oceans. The land of sands is huge, but there's no sign of meat anywhere. I could have at least found a crab if this were a seashore. I flew around and around and only saw humans. So maybe the animals here are all like clams that dig into the sand or something. I guess humans are technically meat, so I can't really say that I didn't find any meat. But I don't like the idea of seeing Zero eat something that looks like her. I'm sure Zero wouldn't like it either. I'll just have to fly farther to find some meat that's not fish or human. I bet I need to go way out there to find some legendary meat. I'm sure of it. I'm looking for legendary meat. How could meat be legendary if it were easy to find anyway? I fly and fly and fly until I'm completely tired and look down. Ow! I flew full force into a boulder, head first. I didn't know I was getting so close. I was looking down the whole time. I need to keep my eyes forward while flying. Oh, I must be in the land of mountains then. Hey, now that I look around, there's plenty of meat here. There's cows, sheep, and goats all over the place. Wow, wow, I should have come here first. I'll just catch a cow. Just you watch, it'll be easy to catch a cow with so many around. I caught the biggest cow. I'm amazing, aren't I? Now that I think about it, I haven't had anything to eat since morning. I'm really hungry, and I really like beef. Time to eat! Wow, this is really good. The meat's soft and just melts in your mouth. It's not too greasy. It's so tasty. It's really tasty. This might be the best beef I've ever had. I ate it. I'm not supposed to eat it. I'm not. I'm supposed to give it to Zero to make her feel better. Okay, one more. I won't eat this one. I'll catch the next biggest cow and take it back to Zero. Yeah, I'm gonna take it back. Huh? I was gonna catch the second biggest cow, but then I realized there are people behind me. I turned around to see a grandpa and grandma on the verge of tears. Now I remember. Sierra said there are things called farms all over the land of mountains. She said they raise cows since they can't grow wheat here. Could this be a farm? And could those cows be theirs? That has to be it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I shouldn't steal things, ever. I fly off to another country to find some meat. Not fish, not human, and definitely not somebody else's meat. Somewhere where there aren't a lot of people would be good. That way I wouldn't have to worry about accidentally stealing something. I hate causing problems or troubling people. Somewhere with very few houses, but not like the land of sands where there's no animals around. So I head to the land of forests. I should be able to find some meat here without stealing. I hear birds chirping here and there, so I think there's plenty of animals nearby. I think I'll land and take a look around. The trees get in the way, so I can't see anything from up here anyway. But boy, it's tough flying around the land of forests. The tree branches get in my way and make terrible sounds when I break them. Hey, don't come down without permission. Huh? Was that a voice? Was it saying I can't land? Must be my imagination. Hey, I'm talking to you, ass-face. Oh, he must not be talking to me. I'm not an ass-face, I'm a dragon. Can you hear me, you smelly, stinky, unsightly dragon? What, there's another dragon? Where? Where? Talking about you, stupid. Something small floats in front of me. Wait a second, he was talking to me? Hey, that's not nice. I'm not unsightly. I'm really not. You have a point. Let me rephrase that then. You're an abhorrent, repulsive, slack-jawed, dumbass dragon. Are you making fun of me? And who are you, anyway? Oh, this is rich. You're a dragon and don't know what a fairy is. On top of being abhorrent, repulsive, slack-jawed, and a dumbass, you're clueless and ignorant? Why don't you do us all a favor and just die? You shouldn't say things like that. You really shouldn't. What, ever heard of once a fool, always a fool, huh? The only way to cure your stupidity is for you to die. So hurry up and die already. I'm sure of it now. He's making fun of me. Stop it. He's right. You know, you shouldn't use the word die so easily. Is that a girl? It's a girl fairy. And as for you, what are you doing here? What a relief. This fairy seems nice. I see. I'm looking for some legendary meat. I see. If that's the case, you can find some over there. I look over to where the fairy is pointing to, and there's some round thing near the top of a large tree. I think it's about the same size as Zero's head. Maybe it's a little bigger, but it's definitely different from what I imagined. That's the legendary meat? It's awfully small. It's so small, I don't think it would fill Zero's tummy up at all. She'd finish it in one bite. No matter how small, a legend is a legend. Now go on and take it. Oh, really? So a legend's a legend, huh? I forgot to mention that the legendary meat is firmly stuck to the tree. You'll need to give it a strong and firm tug to pull it off. Got it? Okay, I got it. Thank you. I never knew legendary meat grew on trees. Huh? I think I hear a buzzing sound. Or am I imagining things? Hurry, hurry, hurry! The fairy nags me on, so I bite on the legendary meat and pull really... Ow! Something's stinging my mouth. It's stinging me. He fell for it. I can't believe he really fell for it. What a pitiful dragon. Something's buzzing. Ow, 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 ow. So how does a beehive taste? Does it taste good? Huh? Does it? They tricked me. That's mean. That's really mean. At least that's what I wanted to say, but I can't with all these bees in my mouth. Oh, poor little dragon. You're so dumb and ugly. It's pitiful. You're just so disgraceful and stupid, it's sad. Oh, the bees are coming after me. It wasn't my fault, I swear. Stop it, stop it. I decided to run away. I ran and ran and ran and flew and flew and flew until I realized I was back at the ocean. The bees aren't after me anymore. That was a close call. But why did the fairies do such a mean thing? How can they be so mean when they're so small and cute? They acted like a bunch of big old bullies. No, they can't be bullies. Maybe it's because I broke all those tree branches in the forest. Maybe they just wanted to teach me a lesson for breaking all those branches. That's it. That's gotta be it. There's no way they'd do such mean things without a reason. At any rate, the sky and water are all red, so that means it's already sunset. I'm sure Zero's worried about me, so I should head back. I wasn't able to find the legendary meat after all that searching. I guess it was just too tough for me to find on my own. But I wanted Zero to get better quick. I let out a big sigh and looked down. There's something splashing in the water. That's way too big to be a fish, right? There's big silvery scales, a long body, and a big tail. It's a sea serpent! It's not a fish, a human, or someone else's, right? But wait a minute, sea serpents are a type of sea snake, so it's a fish? No, that's not right. They're snakes of the sea. They're monsters, not fish. I wonder if I could take on a big one like that. Could it be bigger than me? No, that's impossible. It's impossible. It's hissing at me. It's hissing. I'm not scared, not one bit. I aim for the sea serpent and let out some fireballs. I can attack without getting close this way. But then... Hey, no fair! The sea serpent dived into the water. I guess fire won't work. I'm gonna need to kick it or bite it. But that means I need to get close enough to touch it. It might fight back and hit me. No, I'm gonna do this for Zero. It's for Zero. I need to try really hard so Zero can get better. I'm gonna get some meat for Zero. I take a deep breath and fly towards the sea serpent. Brah! I kick the sea serpent's head with everything I have, causing water to splash. I feel my claws hit something heavy. Take this, and this, and this! I kick it, and again and again. Oh, it's wrapping me up, it's wrapping me up! I was so focused on kicking the sea serpent that I didn't notice it wrapping its tail around my belly. That hurts. It hurts. Let me go. Stop it. It's trying to pull me under with everything it's got. I shake my body around trying to fight back. Why, you... I bite through its scales and my fangs slowly pierce the sea serpent's head. I swallowed some seawater and almost choked, but I didn't let go. Zero, just you wait. I'm gonna bring you some meat. The sea serpent was a lot tougher than I thought it would be, and it was dark by the time I finally killed it. It was the middle of the night by the time I got back to her hideout. Zero was mad at me for leaving without saying anything. No, she wanted to get mad at me, but then she saw the sea serpent I brought back, and I guess it didn't matter anymore. Did you kill this? I sure did. Praise me, Zero. Praise me a lot. Zero opens her eyes wide and stares at the sea serpent. Uh-huh. It's amazing, isn't it? I beat a monster bigger than me. Let's eat. You'll get better in a jiff if you eat lots of meat, right? Did I just hear something splash? Hey, are you sure this thing is dead? You did finish it off, didn't you? Finish it off? I knew it. This thing's just been faking it the entire time. Whoa, the sea serpent just knocked Zero back with its tail. It was dead just a second ago. It was all limp and stuff. Shut up, stupid dragon. The sea serpent's getting up. It's hissing. So it was alive? I guess it's obvious now, but can't you see that it's not dead, you idiot? I'm sorry. I need to do something. I need to beat it up again. I'm sorry. It's strong, Zero. It's really strong. It's strong even though we're not in the water. And it's using its tail to hit us. Or our hideout's gonna fall apart. Ah, the tail hit me again. God damn it. I fucked up. I should have never told you such a bullshit lie that eating meat would make me feel better. What? You lied to me? That was mean. I tried real hard to find the legendary meat for you. I searched all over the deserts and forests even. That's mean. You're mean, Zero, you big fat liar. Shut up and fight already. I got it. I got it. You don't have to say it twice. Ow, Zero kicked me in the chin again. But it looks like Zero's feeling better, right? I mean, she's going wild in here. So the sea serpent really was the legendary meat after all. I felt a slight sense of joy in between getting kicked by Zero and getting hit by the sea serpent's tail. I do want to check something really quick. Because mackerel was mentioned. It's not in Zero's short story. Well, the fish was blue. And she had that person, Indigo. Yeah, that's all I can decipher. Oh well. That was a good one. Let us just enter level. We did 3, I think. Yeah. 2's replay the second half of the final mission. Second half of the final mission. Let's see. Yeah, this should be it.
children. No! What is that thing? I'm scared, Seth!
It's all right, my lady.
What a wonderful mission to do 5 times.
No. Those voices. Is that the children?
No!
These aren't your children anymore. It's a monster.
Why are they screaming? Why are they crying? Why are they calling out to me?
He disappeared. Damn it.
I am missing something in terms of the speed of killing this thing. I mean, it is faster than doing a full mission.
Please snap out of it. I can take this pain for you. Take refuge in me. No. Damn it, please, no! Please. Did I cause all this?
Yeah, this is way faster than just doing whole missions, so... okay, skip all of this, please. I don't need any more. Yeah. That wasn't enough. What the hell? Alright. I get a second opinion here. Well, I guess the point is the fact that it's short. That, oh my god. Let me see something. Oh. Perfect. What are those settings? Are there visual settings? Alright, now we can do this over and over again without feeling any guilt. See what that got me. Bella is restless. She needs her heating pad. Alright, so I have to do this 10 times. Which it all kind of equals out to doing a whole mission anyway, I guess, but whatevs. I wonder if there's a quicker one. Let's say 2's chapter verse 4. See if there's like a speed run, maybe. This person comes in with Max and Turner meter, which probably helps a fair bit. So it looks like they take longer than I do, so alright. See, this is what you get for having anything to do with children in the Drakengard universe. Judge Tara. Lady 2, you stand accused of being a kind and caring person who cares for orphans, is in a loving relationship that isn't dysfunctional and not insane. How do you plead? Guilty. I sentence you to Drakengard 3. I think Bella just yelled at a mouse. Maybe not exactly 10 times. Yeah. Maybe like 8, of which we'd be at 6 left now. I don't know. We're doing it until it happens. That's the thing. That's the takeaway here. God damn it. Oh, there it is. Sick. I think we got 3 more, because this one's going to give me a level up. And then I'm not going to have enough for... The second one is not going to be enough to level me up to the last one, I think. That's how it's going to work. So 3 more times, let's go. I've got to restock. Got so eager. Since the charges were dropped against him, apparently Marvel is in talks to bring back Jonathan Majors, the guy who played Kang, which would be sick, but I'm not sure if he would agree with how they treated him. I don't know. It's a rocky situation. Like, he was accused, so... Yeah, I needed this 2 more times.
This country is innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah. I do hope he agrees, because I can't see anyone else as that character. He just fucking... I forgot to buy supplies again.
Oh,
What?
I'm using my old headset with the microphone and I can't hear a thing. If you can't use my computer to see your sound thing. What? Because it's not loud at all on my computer.
Are you sure your sound levels on the actual computer aren't just
Yes.
way down? Because there's 3 separate volume controls.
Yeah, no, everything is up.
The browser?
Everything's 100%.
Okay. Just gotta do one more time. I
Because I have been avoiding caffeine for a week now. And then I suddenly had 32 ounces of soda. I read it directly over. What I just did, I found one.
What? Alright. So even though those missions Well, no, it didn't take me an hour to do that. Good portion of that time was done reading. Let us go. Twos. Mars? First, though, let me see what the best mission for one is. Dragon mission makes sense. Do the recipe book. Sweet and sour ogre meatballs. Today I wanted to jot down notes on my new fancy meat dish. First, find the freshest ogre meat you can. Any type is fine, so long as it's not too bristly. Tenderize it for a while, then mix in diced onions, ginger, breadcrumbs, eggs, and salt, and pepper to taste. Form the mix into balls, fry them in oil, then pop them in the oven. For the sauce, mix tomatoes, vinegar, and sugar, then spice it up. P.S. Five's gonna love these. Sea serpent with applesauce. I was bored this morning, so I tried out a new recipe. First, get a sea serpent. They're omnivorous and tend to get stinky really quick, so yank the innards ASAP. Cut it into bite-sized chunks, cover them in flour, and cook both sides lightly in olive oil and garlic. For the sauce, pluck out the eyes, make sure to get all the goo. Mix in grated apple, salt, and pepper, then simmer until it thickens. Pour the sauce over the cutlets and bon appetit. Two's special love potion. This morning I made a nutritious drink for my beloved scent. Take 100 datura seeds, 50 cot leaves, and 4 mandrake roots. Be careful picking those. Mash them into a fine powder, then simmer in oil. Wait for the color to change, then strain it so only the nutrients remain in the oil. Then add milk, eggs, and honey, pour into a jug, and shake like crazy. P.S. Scent drank the whole thing in one go. He probably won't sleep for a week, which is fine by me. Homemade noodles and tomato sauce. The 5 of us are together for the first time in ages. So I'm making a heaping helping of my hand-kneaded noodles. Take a pile of flour and knead in some salt water. Really get into it. Stretch it into long strains, then boil until pliable. While you're waiting, get some ground ogre meat and fry it with tomato, garlic, sesame seeds, salt, and pepper. It makes a lot, but that's okay. 5 inhales this stuff. P.S. I actually saw one smile. I'll have to make this again. So, on to the new ones. Wow them with raspberry cake. This cake recipe is just the ticket for a sweet treat. First, kill a troll and scrape out the fat. There's lots. Render it into lard. Add sugar and eggs, and mix until it forms a cream. Then throw in flour, crushed walnuts, and fresh-picked raspberries from the troll's forest. Mix it up just a little, then bake it in a stone oven until a dagger inserted in the middle comes out clean. I'm totally making this for the orphans. They'll love it. Raspberry cake for Lady 2. Lady 2 has had very little appetite since that day. I fear it will affect her health before long, so I decided to follow her example and bake a raspberry cake. Sadly, I don't know the exact recipe. I asked around, but no one had heard of such an exotic dessert before. I finally started throwing things together, and after a few hundred tries, I finally got something slightly cake-like. Unfortunately, it wasn't much to Lady Two's liking, as it just drooled out from her delicate lips. I must get better. Oatmeal for Lady Two. It pains me to see Lady Two growing so thin. Today I cooked some gruel and mixed it with honey so it would be easy to swallow. I think we managed to get 2 whole spoons down, which is fantastic. But I didn't want to force it on her, so I brought her back to her bed. That's when I noticed Lady Two's heart isn't beating. She breathes and blinks, but there's nothing from her chest. It's almost as if she's... Water for Lady Two. For the past week, Lady Two has consumed only water. My days blur into each other as I spend dawn to dusk speaking with my lady. I talk about all the special times we spent together, and yet she never answers. Tonight, after I laid her down, I found my hands around her beautiful neck. It would have been so easy. Just a little bit of pressure and she could finally have peace. Such terrible thoughts. My love, please forgive me. Blood for Lady Two. Today I diluted red wine in water, mixed in my blood, and used my own mouth to give it to my lady. Lately something dwells in my mind. Lady Two almost never asked me for anything, but her one insistence was that I not, as she put it, die on her. What could I say to that? Have I succeeded in returning her kindness? Zero is on her way, but until then we will lay in the shrine and huddle together to ward off the oncoming chill. Jesus. Alright, let's level up 1 now. Oh boy. You got all that, Brie?
Yeah.
I'm forgetting something. Oh, we got different music for this. That's cool.
You got what?
We got different music for this one. This is a chord story. It's called Weapon Tales. Let's get the picture on the screen. Busy, 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 busy. These are truly busy times. It's almost unbearable. As if I'm not busy enough running a weapon shop with stocking, maintaining, and repairing weapons. Now it's the day before the grand reopening. There's just so much to do. Not even having a clone would help. I'm so busy. Well, hello there. My name's Accord. I run the weapons shops. Who am I speaking to, you ask? Don't sweat the small stuff. In any case, I need to inspect my inventory price and then stock the shop by the end of the day. I wouldn't be able to open the shop tomorrow otherwise. I'd be simple old Cord and not shopkeeper Cord if I couldn't open up shop, you know? Now then, let's start by inspecting my inventory. Let's take a look at the account. Ah, all distinguished weapons come with an account. It's a document with various details like how the weapon was forged and how it's been used in the past. They're actually quite interesting. Take the account of the sword with the jagged blade. A sword whose jagged blade easily shreds an enemy's limbs and armaments. Extended use of the blade leads to wild vibrations, causing one's finger to become numb and one's body as pale as wax. A dark-skinned knight used this sword to accomplish great feats in battle. Eventually, the once jet-black knight's body turned as white as the clouds above. Time passed until a great war erupted. With his country's honor on the line, the Black Knight took the head of the enemy general, sealing his country's victory. However, the knight's body had turned transparent, leaving him invisible to all. My, what a frightful tale. I wonder if it's true. I mean, how can one's body turn invisible? Don't you think this tale's a little too fishy? Oh, wait, what? Ah, it's gone! It's gone! My right arm's invisible! It's turned invisible along with the sword. I can't believe it. The tale was true after all. Enough about the story. This sword's cursed. I need to get away from this thing. My apologies. That wasn't like me. But the sword is too dangerous to possibly use. Maybe it would be useful if I remove the curse. What should I do? Oh, it's going to take time to remove a curse this strong. How many years do you think it'd take? Oh well. This isn't the only sword in my inventory. I'll just take my time working on it, I guess. Alright, then. On to our next item. Well, this weapon has a rather unique design. It's strange enough to have a round weapon with a handle, but this has several spikes on the round blade. How are you supposed to store this thing anyway? I have a feeling it'd be a hassle just to carry it around. You could poke a friend's eye out with this. I wouldn't want to be with someone wildly swinging such a dangerous piece of equipment. I guess it's a different story if you like punishment, though. And now then, for that account... Huh? Where'd it go? Ah, here it is. Once there was a girl and two boys who were friends. Huh? Is that some blood I see on the ring? Having bloodstains on a weapon like this is rather ominous, don't you think? It's a rather discomforting combination. And blood can cause rust to form. I'll need to give this a thorough cleaning before selling it. Well then, I'll just have to put this up for sale at a later date. It wouldn't be right to sell a weapon with bloodstains on it, especially for the store's grand reopening. Let's take a look at the next item. Spear. Spears are the best looking of all weapons, if I do say so myself. Don't get me wrong, it's not that swords and melee weapons are boring or anything, it's just that spears are very flashy. I mean, they're long and stick out, don't they? Take this spear, for example. Just look at it. What wonderful craftsmanship. It's a masterpiece. Oh, and the account is so dramatic, too. It says something about there being a dragon that couldn't fly or something. Doesn't that just stir your imagination? My oh my, this is nice. Just holding it in your hands makes you feel like a warrior. Want to strike something. Like giving out a war cry and lunging at an enemy. Yeah, ah! Oh, I've gone and done it now. Jam the spear through the wall. It's gone in awfully deep. It's going to be tricky to pull out without damaging it. Maybe if I try this, and... There. Got it. But... Oh my. Oh no. The spear's tip is cracked. And the workmanship on it is extraordinarily fine, so I couldn't possibly fix it myself even if I wanted to. I'll need an expert. I can't believe I just did that. I go and punch a hole in the wall and break a perfectly good spear all at a time like this. I really can't stand myself right now. Okay, calm down, calm down. Let's check out the next sword. Blacksmith has sworn vengeance against the ogre that has slaughtered his family and... Stop! 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 I thought I recognized that handwriting from somewhere. This is the account I wrote. How embarrassing. Oh my, the seal seems to be wearing off. The spirit of that mage will appear if the seal is broken. This is not good. I'll need to place a new seal on this before I put it up for sale. I hope I can seal it properly. This is going to take time as well. Next. The captain confirmed the death, his senses transformed into the rain, his flowing blood from darkness to light, the the teachings had taken his life and in its place gave birth to a new one. That makes no sense at all. What was the author thinking? We're talking about an account here. Accounts should be written so that anyone can understand. On top of that, the top of the spear seems to be bent. You do need to look very closely to see it, but a defect is a defect. I couldn't possibly sell this in its current state. I'll just send it out for repairs along with that other spear. Speaking of awkward accounts, the one for this broadsword takes the cake. I mean, what kind of account is iron, 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 iron? Who the heck wrote this stuff? I hope the author repents for this absurdity. Be that as it may, I probably can't put this weapon up for sale either. It is broken after all. But this has some charm just the way it is. Or maybe it just looks that way. It's just like a nice decoration, don't you think? I could put this up for sale without fixing it. No. Damaged goods are damaged goods. Wait a second. If I tried to sell it specifically based on its ornamental appearance, well, what to do? Let's put this one off for the time being, shall we? And this one won't do either, it's rusted. This one's also no good. That means, huh? So this large chef's knife looking sword is the only thing I can put up for sale? One sword doesn't make much of a weapon shop. I guess it all depends on perspective. This might be fine for starters. Weapons generally aren't cheap anyway. Might be better to just have one easy-to-use item for sale rather than several in questionable condition. Besides, what's the point in having a weapon unless you use it? It'd be sad and a little depressing as a shopkeeper to have a client buy weapons in bulk only to store most of them away without use. Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely a fan of making a profit. A merchant isn't. But in the grander scheme of things, I'd say what makes me happiest is the sight of a client fully appreciating the whole of his purchase, using a weapon with care, even if it means the purchase is limited to one item. That might be old-fashioned to me, but that's just how I see it. It's decided, though. I'll have a customer use the sword with care. The repairs on the other weapons should be done by the time whoever ends up with this thing gets the hang of it, and by then I may even get some new items in. Let's put this Sinful Scream sword out for display. It has a strange name and unique design, but that'll have to do. Next, let's have some healing items out too. Okay, all done. Look at the time, I need to get going. I have other matters to attend to besides preparing the shop. I know it's strange to be away from the shop while it's open, but it can't be helped. It should be fine if I leave a memo or a sign out. Let's see. Dear customers, welcome to the weapon shop. Unfortunately, the owner is away. This should do. Now I just need to post this by the entrance. Done. I really should get going. That person should be coming along any moment. Busy. I know it. Back to it.
I seem to remember you telling me you didn't need a disciple.
That I did.
And didn't you say part of your power to track these lords? Stop kidding.
That I did.
So, instead of a disciple, you made a brother?
That I did.
I'm just saying.
Just be quiet and fight. You're distracting me.
Please! Forget about him. He's a lost cause.
Uh-oh, it's making her angry face again. That'll give you wrinkles, you know.
I don't care. This is how I always look.
That's not true. When you smile, it's much more...
No, please, continue. What's my smile like?
Never mind. You're ugly. Ugly. A total ugly.
Watch out! It's gonna vaporize you! Heads down! Forward! Forward!
Boring. You know, I remember when you used to laugh and stuff.
I knew nothing back then.
I'm the same, you know. I bet you still know that somewhere.
attacking from above! Is there nowhere to hide? Captain, are you alright? This is some kind of divine punishment! It's gonna eat me!
I suppose there's some
It's gonna
truth
kill
to
us
that.
all! Run!
Perhaps we're weaker
Don't
than
throw
we'd
your
like
life
to
away.
admit.
Come on! You're supposed to get all mad and yell at stuff. I don't like this pensive view. Quit messing with my head. Still, now you have a brother and a dragon. That's quite a little partnership going on.
Yes, although I wouldn't call you a partner.
No. I mean,
You're a friend.
your friend. Oh, come on. You think I want to hear that?
And if I really was looking for a partner, I'd prefer to stick to my own species.
That's not what I meant.
Forward! Don't look back! Aye, sir! Full speed ahead!
So, you really want to kill Zero that bad?
Of course. Why else do you think I'd be doing all this field?
Field training, right? Ha. How stupid and ineffective! Not to mention overly old-fashioned.
Be quiet.
No, listen up. I happen to have a piece of info you'll be very interested in.
Oh,
Yes. See, there's a wood called the Forest of Trials over in the land of forests. I hear it's the perfect middle spot to build up your body and your soul.
sounds like a hoax.
Could be.
Still, I suppose I am a bit curious. All right, let's pay a visit to this forest of trials.
Check your...
Okay. Are you sure you're able to hear those last two things?
Yeah. Send it to me anyway because I want to read your.
Okay. The whole string? Okay.
I'll just. It didn't take me long. Like an hour and a half to get through it before I skip so much.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me do.
Watch your step. You got Molly her Bella her heating pad, right?
Heating pad's up here. Molly's front room bed is up here. I just forgot the blanket,
Okay.
and she doesn't have anything in the front. I forget. She came up. Dude,
Yeah?
it's fine.
And she did.
I come up here every time she doesn't have her pad. She's in the small bed curled up. I give her the pad. I don't touch her. I don't do anything. I went in there. She's on it. She is completely aware that I put it down and turned it on. She's, okay, more.
Did you put a pad down on top of the thing?
She peed between two beds. You got underneath.
Okay.
I can pick those up and put a pad face down if you want.
Yeah, pick them up, put them on a pad.
Right.
So they won't rip everywhere.
Nice. She got 3 pets.
Yeah, that happens.
But one of them was what Bella peed on, so well, only one got wasted.
Ooh.
Not too bad. Oh, it's not that bad.
Okay.
Very cool. It's wasted.
Okay. This is the last Intona I have to level up, but I'm probably going to have to grind for money.
I seem to remember you telling me you need
That I do.
and touch you say you needed more power to defeat these lords.
Don't throw your life
That I
away.
did.
Don't fall.
Instead of getting excited, a dragon made up,
Captain,
brother.
are you all right?
That.
Girl, you are crazy. I'm just saying.
Just be quiet and fight. You're distracting me.
Uh-oh, Sweet's making her angry face again. That'll give you wrinkles, you know.
I don't care. This is how I always look.
It's not true.
Get him
You
medic over
smile,
here.
it's much more.
Where's the 4th Squadron's medic?
No, please.
Check your escape
What's my smile?
Boring. You know, I remember when you used to laugh.
I knew nothing back then.
I miss it, though. I bet you're still like that somewhere down. Maybe all you sisters really do need men around. Hmm?
Think whatever you like.
You pretend to be all grown up and mature, but you haven't changed since childhood.
Calm down.
We all need some time. You know? Or to
Open fire!
You probably needed more than the rest of us.
Focus on backing up our
I
engineering
suppose
attack.
there's some
Don't
truth
bunch
to
up.
that.
Spread out.
Perhaps we're weaker than we'd like to admit.
Tame a dragon. This is some kind of divine punishment.
I don't like this.
Save me! Forward! Don't look back! Aye, sir. Full speed ahead.
Now you have a brother?
Yeah? What? What?
I currently have the battery charging and it's only halfway done.
Okay.
And then it just needs to be switched. Ah. It needs to be switched to remove.
Okay.
And a dragon. That's quite the little partnership going on.
Yes, although I wouldn't call you a partner.
Well, no.
Watch it. It's attacking from above. Is there nowhere to hide?
You're a friend.
Your friend? Oh, come on. You think I want to hear that?
And if I really was looking for a partner, I prefer to stick to my own species.
That's not what I meant.
How can this actually be happening? We're fighting a dragon! I can't believe this! Watch out! It's gonna vaporize you! It's down! Forward! Forward!
So you really want to kill Zero that bad? Hmm?
Of course. Why else do you think I'd be doing all this
Field training, right? Ha! How stupid and ineffective! Not to mention totally old-fashioned.
Be quiet.
No, listen up for a change. I happen to have a piece of info you'll be very interested in.
Oh,
Yes. See, there's a wood called the Forest of Trials over in the land of forests. I hear it's the perfect little spot to build up your body and your soul.
sounds like a hoax.
Could be.
Still, I suppose I am a bit curious. All right, let's pay a visit to this Forest of Trials.
I seem to remember you telling me you were to me with something.
That I did.
And didn't you say you needed more power to
Archers!
defeat these lords?
Give me
That I did.
No! We can hold out a while longer!
You
Good.
made a brother?
That.
Killed anyway. Get him!
All crazy. I'm just saying.
Just be quiet and fight. You're distracting me.
Uh-oh, it's making your
Watch
angry
it!
face
It's
again.
attacking from above!
I'll give you wrinkles, you know.
I don't care. This is how I always live.
When you smile, it's much more...
No, please, continue. What's my smile like?
You're ugly. Ugly. Boring. You know, I remember when you used to laugh and stuff.
I knew nothing back then.
I miss it, you know? How would you still like that somehow deep down?
Evil is at work here! It's gonna kill us all! Run! Don't throw your life away!
Maybe all you sisters really do need men around. Hmm?
Think whatever you like.
You pretend to be all grown up and mature, but you haven't changed since childhood. We all need some kind of mental support. You probably need it more than
Forget
the
about
rest
him.
of us.
He's a lost cause.
I suppose there's some truth to that. Perhaps we're weaker than we'd like to admit.
Come on, you're supposed to get all mad and yell at stuff. I don't like this incident. Quit messing with my head.
Watch out! It's gonna vaporize you! Heads down! Forward! Forward!
Still, now you have a brother and a dragon. That's quite the little partnership going on.
Yes, although I wouldn't call you a partner.
Well, no, I guess not. I mean,
You're a friend.
your friend. Oh, come on. You think I want to hear that?
And if I really was looking for a partner, I'd prefer to stick to my own species.
Check your escape route! Keep your head down, or it's gonna see you! Don't fall! You're fighting a dragon! That hurts! Get a medic over here! Medic! Where's the 4th Squadron's medic? Captain, are you alright? Forward! Don't look back! Aye, sir!
do you think I'd be doing all this field
training, right? How stupid and ineffective! Not to mention totally old-fashioned.
Be quiet.
No, listen up for a change. I happen to have a piece of info you'll be very interested in.
Oh?
Yes. See, there's a wood called the Forest of Trials over in the land of forests. I hear it's the perfect little spot to build up your body and your soul.
Sounds like a hoax.
Could be.
Still, I suppose I am a bit curious. All right, let's pay a visit to this Forest of Trials. Lacking a disciple to...
Just one more time. Right? I think. Yeah, 2 more times.
I seem to remember you telling me you didn't need this.
That I did.
And didn't you say you needed more power to defeat these lords?
That I did.
Forget about him. He's a lost cause. Watch out. It's gonna
That I did.
Heads down.
Just be quiet and fight. You're distracting me.
Uh-oh, Sweet's making her angry faces again. That'll give you wrinkles, you know.
Keep your head
I don't care. This is how I always look.
That's not true. Much more.
surrendering.
No, please, continue. What's my smile?
You're ugly. Boring. You know, I remember when you used to laugh and stuff.
I knew nothing back then.
I miss it, you know. I'll bet you're still like
Tame a
that
dragon?
somewhere
Who
deep
is
down.
she? This is some kind of divine punishment. It's gonna eat me. Forward! Don't look back! Aye, sir. Full speed ahead.
Maybe all you sisters really do need men around.
He's gonna kill us all.
Think whatever you like.
You
Don't throw your life away.
grown up
Captain,
mature,
are you all right?
But you haven't changed since childhood. We all need some kind of mental support, you know? Even intoners. Heck, you probably needed more than the rest of us.
I suppose there's some truth to that. Perhaps we're weaker than we'd like to admit.
Oh, come on! You're supposed to get all mad and yell at stuff.
Get up, Morgoth!
Quit this like a dragon. How?
What? Evil is at work here! Look out! Watch it! It's attacking from above! Is there nowhere to hide? All units, focus on backing up our anti-air attack! Don't bunch up! Spread out!
Still, now you have a brother and a dragon. That's a nice little partnership.
Yes, although I wouldn't call you a partner.
Well, no, I guess not. I mean,
You're a friend.
your friend. Oh, come on. You think I want to hear that?
And if I really was looking for a partner, I prefer to stick to my own species.
That's not what I meant.
How can this actually be happening? We're fighting a dragon! I can't believe this! I'm hurt! Get a medic over here! Medic! Where's the 4th Squadron's medic?
So you really want to kill Zero that bad? Hmm?
Of course. Why else do you think I'd be doing all this field
Training, right? Ha! How stupid and ineffective! Not to mention totally old-fashioned.
Be quiet.
No, listen up for a change. I happen to have a piece of info you'll be very interested in.
Oh,
Yes. See, there's a wood called the Forest of Trials over in the land of forests. I hear it's the perfect little spot to build up your body and your soul.
sounds like a hoax.
Could be.
Still, I suppose I am a bit curious. All right, let's pay a visit to this Forest of Trials. Lacking a disciple to call her.
We got 2 in 1. Hell yeah. That's lucky. I love it. Okay. So let's read the final memoirs. And another story. 7 words. Forward. My sisters, the lords that have exploited these lands are no more, and I understand the quest to root out stragglers is going well. However, you must remain ever watchful, for the defeat of our foes does not end our work. We must prevent new lords from rising up, and we must defeat the traitorous Zero. To do this, we must build and then nurture our powers. And since I am putting thoughts to paper now, I wanted to write out the 7 words we intoners must know. The first word we must know is cooperation. We intoners possess immeasurable power. This, I am afraid, may lead you to place too much trust in yourselves. And as we know, there is no power that does not fail its owner sooner or later. But if we 5 combine our powers, I believe we can overcome anything. And if our own power is not enough, we can call on the strength of our allies, of the people who amass at our side. They may be singularly weak, but combined they can blaze a trail into the future. The second word you must know is strength. No matter what you believe or how just such belief may be, it cannot come to fruition without the power to make it so. Never cease polishing your skills with sword and song. Never cease inventing new strategies for battle. Think about how to make your nation stronger as a whole. Develop weaponry and train your soldiers. Above all, always be ready to wage war for what you believe. The third word we must know is wealth. Powerful though you may be in battle, your people cannot survive without a prosperous nation to rely upon. Retain always a bountiful supply of the food and resources needed for life, for they are vital in developing your nation. Remember that true wealth cannot be taken, it must be grown. Tend crops, raise animals, find new lands, engage in trade, and above all, do not concentrate your wealth in one area, but instead share it with everyone in your land. Alright, on through the new ones. The fourth word we must know is wisdom. We must study writings of the past, for the collected wisdom of those who came before lies within. And we must also study our world and the people we share it with, so as to be ever mindful of how little we truly understand of it. As the leaders of this world, we must establish houses of learning across the land. Wisdom is a powerful tool that enables people to consider the future, and laying the groundwork for it is among an intoner's most sacred duties. The fifth word we must know is the law. The world is not filled with one kind of spirit. Some of the more foolish ones commit crimes, and there is a need to judge them for it. But we must not allow people to condemn others based on passing fancies. Instead, the rule of law must be fitting and proper. The ability to judge all on equal footing is the only basis on which we can guide the world to its proper destiny. And finally, remember that all can choose the wrong path from time to time, even intoners. The sixth word we must know is justice. This is vital. As leaders and intoners, we must build a palpably improved world. And to achieve that, we must have resolute and unshakable faith in our sense of justice. We must not give in to our own selfish interests. We must not ignore those who are suffering. We must not overlook the elderly, the young, or the weak. We must never forget that we exist for our people's sake, and we must carry these resolves with us always. The final word we must know is the love. You may not understand what it means yet, my sisters, but I implore you to remember it. All of the other words are but empty air without the concept of love behind them. Love is what this world needs, and it is what we need. It is altogether possible, my dear 5, 4, 3, and 2, that I may die before you. And thus I have written down these 7 words. For while I want you to save this world, I also want you to be happy. I love you all. It has been 3 months since I wrote the words. My sisters are dead, killed by Zero the Betrayer. And yet I do not feel the fault is hers alone. My sisters were tossed and twisted by the power of their songs, and now the world once again spins toward its own destruction. Where did I go wrong? Were my motives not pure? It matters not. Zero is coming for me, and it seems my punishment will be to die with such doubts in my mind. Please forgive me, my sisters. I will go to join you now. the next story is Brother 1, Mirror Mirror. This is a freaky picture. I like it. Needed to be here. I needed to be there. I needed to stay. I needed to go. And I did it all for you, sister. I needed to be here. My room in the tower, I can see stone walls and an iron door. Just one window way up high. A small bed, a small chair. I could walk from wall to wall in 13 steps. That was my world. The inside of a tower where the color of the sky was beyond the eye's reach. Only you knew of the place, dear elder sister. No one else. No others came to my room, so you were the only human I had ever spoken with. My conversations were with you and your dragon, Gabriella. Well, Gabriella talked mostly to you. She said malicious things and was a little mean to me, but I didn't hate her, if only because you loved her. Sometimes you and I would climb onto Gabriella's back and fly. We were going into battle. This was back when the world was still in decay and you had lots of enemies to defeat. I helped you, although I can't say how much good I did. And I needed to get stronger, strong enough to kill Zero. If you lost Aurora, I would have to kill her instead. Don't worry, brother. I know you can do it. I know you were trying to reassure me. But you had missed the whole point. Why would I be killing Zero unless she had killed you first? I hated the thought, the idea that you could die. Without you, who could come to see me? Without you, who would I have to talk to? Without you. And that's why my expression was always dour. Not because I hated battle, but because I dreaded having to use some stupid sword made from a dragon's fang. I prayed the day for it never came. I wanted to stay in my tiny room forever, where you would come to me and embrace me sweetly. That was what I prayed for, but I needed to be there. The day came anyway. When you arrived to get me, your expression was terribly grim. I knew at once what it meant. You and Zero were about to fight to the death. Don't worry, I'll get it done just like you told me. The look on your face. I haven't even said a word yet, so how did you know? I just did. Not much I could sense on my own. I wasn't as smart as you, so I struggled with more difficult things. But I always knew what you were feeling. Whether you were happy or sad or angry, whether you felt lonely or fulfilled. Just by being close to you, I knew. After all, we were twins. So yes, I knew the truth. That whether you defeated Zero or not, I would never see you again. You intended to die no matter what. And because I knew, I tried, just that one time, to stop you. I pouted and begged you through tears not to go. Come on now, I'm not going to lose. I could see I was affecting you a little. That wasn't my intention. I just needed you to know that I understood. This was it, and I wasn't ever going to see you again. It's alright, because I get it. All of it. I knew so much more about you than you realized. And then Zero killed you. Then I killed her, like you told me to, and the last Interna was wiped from the earth. But you never explained to me what would come next, what I was supposed to do, where I was supposed to go. and I was so preoccupied with losing you and killing her that I hadn't given it any thought myself. I wished I had asked you, but it was too late. You were dead, and I would never know the answer. While I stood there, lost, the cathedral stained glass danced before my eyes. It had been shattered, but all I saw was shining beauty. That was it. I would build a church for you, sister. A new church that praised your name. At the time, it seemed like such a wonderful idea. I was doing it for you. For you. I rode the thought right out of the cathedral and into the world at large. But the world was too large. Without you, too lonely. It was frightening beyond all measure, so I ran away. I retreated here to my room where it was safe and comfortable and I didn't have to do anything at all. I needed to stay. No one knew about the room. I was your trump card, and my existence was to be kept secret from everyone. You probably never told your other sisters about me either. The door to my room was invisible from the outside because you had made it that way. You put a spell on it so no one would open it by accident and find their way in. No one had any way of knowing it was there. The room has no lock. After all, you had never intended to imprison me. But I had never stepped outside, nor did I want to. Not until that time you came to get me. Now you would never come. So the first thing I did after returning here was make it so the door could never be opened again. I wrecked it from the inside so I could never be able to leave again. There was no purpose for me out there. Nothing at all. Might have made a good helper to you, but I couldn't do anything on my own except kill Zero. I'd spent my days waiting for you to come, reading the books you brought me to stave off boredom, doing sword practice. Did you really think someone like me could go out into the world and survive all alone? Is this what you believed? So I came back. Here, I didn't have to do anything. This is the one place a person like me could stay. But no matter how long I waited, you weren't going to come visit, or never see you again. I hated it. I missed you. I missed you, I missed you, I missed you. How I knew. Even if I couldn't see you, I could look at you. I was made from you. I had the same figure, the same face. All I had to do was wear your clothes and look in the mirror. See? Your spitting image. It's like you're standing right there. I wish it really was you. I wish it really was me, too. The resemblance was striking. You were right. There. If I reached out, I ought to be able to touch you. But my fingers met with cold glass. All that separated us was the one border. Why couldn't I cross it? Why was I even here? Why was I all alone? Why did you leave me behind? No, that's not it. You never meant to leave me behind. You had wanted me to go with you. You needed to kill Zero, and once you did, you needed to die too. The Interners were flowers that would destroy the world, flowers that had to be eradicated. But the flowers would try to escape. They didn't want to be eradicated. That was where it all went wrong for Zero. You were determined not to repeat her mistake, so you created a safeguard to ensure the last of you would die. I was the safeguard. In this very room, you made me practice killing Zero. You drew a person's outline on the wall and put an X where the heart would be, and I practiced driving my sword through it. I couldn't mess up. I had to stab Zero through the heart in one go. You even made a hole where X was so my sword would pass through it, just like it would a person. I stabbed swiftly, surely, again and again, exactly like you told me. But I wasn't just practicing taking Zero's life, was I? I was also practicing killing you. If you were the one to survive and the flower had refused to let you die, you were ready to be that person in the wall. Yet when you told me to stab, I still did it. It was practice, but I killed you all the same. If I had really had really had to kill you, I wouldn't have I wouldn't have been able to go on. I would have turned the sword upon myself right there. The flower's power wasn't as strong in an offshoot like me, so I could have done it. And with me dead, none under the flower's influence would remain. So you see, I know you never intended for me to be alone. You believed I would follow you. The reason you never told me what to do after I killed Zero was because you didn't think you had to. I'm the one who betrayed you. This was all my mistake. After I killed Zero, I was supposed to follow you. I had the weapon to do it right there in my hand. Even though I wasn't a real intoner, even ordinary swords couldn't kill me. I know because I tried as soon as I came back. All I had was an ordinary sword because I had left the one I killed Zero with in the cathedral. What an idiot I was. The door was ruined because of me. It would never open again. So I couldn't retrieve the sword and had no weapon to end myself with. I would have to stay here forever, powerless. Here in my room where it was safe and comfortable and I didn't have to do anything at all. This was my mistake. It's all my fault. You should yell at me. Reprimand me because I've been bad. Step out of the mirror and scold me silly. Why won't you say anything? You're right there. What's stopping you? But there in the mirror, you didn't scold me. You just stared back to me, looking as though you might cry. I knew this face. I remembered it. You made that face whenever we lay together. I always thought it was so strange. Why did you look like that? It made me feel good. Did you not feel good? Why not? We were both doing it, so why were you always on the verge of tears? Because it's wrong, he told me. Sisters and brothers shouldn't do this. It's wrong. I know it, but I just can't stop. You sounded so hurt and sad when you said it. Jesus. It didn't make sense to me. Sisters and brothers weren't supposed to do it, but other people could. It seemed so much worse to me. Even more anguish filled your face, but then your expression turned frighteningly gentle, and you said, "You're right. Don't ever change." You're making the same exact face. Really? Yes, really. Just a bit of a hint of a frown. You don't know you're doing it? No? Well, that's because I didn't want to tell you. Why not? Yes, this was the look she gave when she was puzzled. She made this face when she asked you something. I liked it so much I wish no one else could see it. I know you even better than you know yourself, sister. You couldn't see what you looked like when you smiled. But I could. I saw it all. Every expression, every little tick you didn't know you had. Not just your face, I know every corner of your body. I know what to do to you, where to do it, what face you'll make, the sounds you'll make, the way you'll pant. Stop it. Your eyes wandered. Flustered, you shook your head and pounded the way I might when I wanted something. The way I might when I wanted something. You looked fetching when you did that. No one else has seen this side of you. Only me. Yes, keep making that face. So, it turned out I could see you anytime I wanted. We were twins. It was easy. I'll never leave you. Yes, that's what you promised me. I forget when exactly, but I had been crying after a bad dream. You were planning to go somewhere while I was asleep. You had finished packing and everything. But instead, you stayed with me all night. You held my hand until dawn. I'll always be right by your side. You mean it? You'll never leave me again? We can be together? Yes, forever and ever. Of course we can. No weapon here can kill me. I can't die, and neither will you. This wasn't a mistake. I hadn't died because by living I could keep you alive too. There was nothing I hated more than the thought of losing you. I didn't care who else died. I didn't care if every last person in the world died, as long as you were still there for me. I'm not wrong, am I? Am I being bad? No, you're good. Sister, listen, I've decided to build a new church in your name. It'll be for you and, yes, for Gabriella too. I know how much you loved her. Don't forget Gabriel. I always loved Gabriella, even after she became Gabriel. Yes, that's perfect. I'll build a church that worships you and the angel Gabriel. Tell me all about it. Alright? Well, the cathedral city is a mess because of Zero, so we'll fix that up. We can start over from scratch. First, we'll build our new church, and then we can gather lots of people. Here, I came up with a symbol that shows it's ours. What do you think? It could work. You see, this is your cheek pressed to mine. We've become one. It's like a mirror has been placed right in the middle. From this angle, it looks like a third eye. It does. What I really, really, really wish was that we could be even closer. I wish the lines between us would go away, so we could melt together and never come apart again. So we could stop being two people and be one. But I needed to go. Someone found the room that no one was supposed to know about. I had undone the spell you put on the door when I wrecked it, and a broken door that doesn't open is hard for anyone to resist. A door like that had to be smashed down just so they could see what was inside. Holes had to be poked in the wall just so they could get a glimpse. Lady One, a voice cried. Have you been here all along? I didn't know the people on the other side of the crumbled wall. They must have been with the church if they had access to this tower. You're safe. Everyone there was crying loudly, so we said this. I'm very sorry to have worried you, but I'm fine now. My wounds are healed. You and I would be together always. I and you were one. It's time, we said, and then you and I and you. Put this place behind us, and we set out into the world at large. I intend to start a new church. Well, what sort of church, my lady? You and I, we will preside over it. The Church of Angels. It's a good name, isn't it? The kind that would draw countless believers. Our church would give praise to the intoners. It would give praise to the angels they summoned. And I did it all for you, sister. Let me see something. Let me just look in the media that Kylie has sent to me. after, so let's check the other one. Image. Oh shit. That's the symbol of the cult with the Watchers. And this is on the mural that showed in the intro right before the narrator gets stabbed by Zero. We have a single eye connected to faces. They're talking about the cult of the Watchers. Mayhaps. Church of Angels. Interesting. Alright, let me see. We're at 2:30, but I want to see if I can make any more progress tonight. It'd be quite nice. First of all, I want to see what we can do with upgrades. Oh, we knocked out our money. Let's see. Three fastest money. Those are level 3 chest challenge. I haven't beaten this, so let's give it a try. Almost had it. This isn't the mission I was suggested before. It's a really fast one. I saw someone say something about this one though. It's loud. I don't know why this is marked as new. I think this is the one that I was using to grind money in the first place. Recovery now it's at 3. Cool. 1,000 this not. Thousand is not that crazy. I think the other one was definitely faster. Got a payday unlocked. I think we just have Cathedral City in terms of the main ones. Alright, let's do Desert Clear. It's 200,000. Alright, cool. Very good. Yeah, this is definitely fastest. And the other mission is better. So we're gonna select that. And then let's see if we can buy some items here. Well, first let's upgrade. Let's see what we can upgrade. That's the woman. Oh, nice. Wild Blade. Alright, we're almost done with the swords. Barely touched the chakrams. Oh, we'll be at this in a little bit. I'm going to hit the 3-hour mark and then stop. I feel like on the generous end, we have 2 more streams left, which is still on track with my previous prediction. As I said, I have 3 streams left, and now we have 2 after this one. Do I read another story after this? Probably should, maybe after each payday. Because especially because by upgrading these weapons, I'm going to be unlocking weapon stores, so, you know. This one is a pain in the ass, though. It's more susceptible for me to fail So it's like it's faster, but would my claws be better? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think I'm fucked up here. Wait. Yeah. God. This is a waste of time. Yeah, that's... This is going to be more consistent. Let's see if we can get another payday mission before I stop. Oh my god, keep the goddamn spear on. Come on. it's the same amount of time. So, yeah, this is good. Yeah, this is how I was grinding gold before. There was like, oh, the DLC's gonna have more gold to get. I don't think so. Some people are still saying that, but this seems like the fastest way. They were saying do the DLC missions, and then they were telling me which ones to do. Stop it. Come on, stop it! I'm gonna fucking lose because I messed up at the beginning. God! Shit. It's consistent, but you still can't mess up. Like, not having the spear out at the beginning. Which is annoying. I'm gonna start eating people. Oh my god. And the book was probably laying on the ground. I just didn't pick it up because I was trying to kill more soldiers. Start eating people. Come on, stop backing up, you dumbass! I not missed this. No, it's just abandoned. Whatever. I don't know how consistent this is. Just consistently fail. Good lord. Okay. I'm not reading another thing after this. Just for people watching the VOD. That's two. It's two, so I'll do one more. One more. This one. Let's get this bread real quick. Took the advice to use the Turner mode on my golem, but it was not as powerful as my spear. Didn't make as much as I could have there, but let's see how much I made. Almost 100, down from almost 200. Shit. Should have just stuck with what I was doing. Wonder why those soldiers were stopping me from my combat. That wasn't fun. Let's see what we can do with this. Maybe finish off the... No, slow. We can get close. Yeah, there's only one more sword to do, which is exciting. That's gonna take another payday. But, alright. And that is it for tonight. Like I said, we probably have 2 more streams out of this. Just purely, like, I could potentially grind all the money that I need next stream. But I'm gonna want to do the remaining side quests. And the ultimate objective of doing these, grinding this money, is to unlock the weapon stage, so I have to those. Alright. My work never ends. Anyway. Tomorrow is Sonic. And then... was it Friday? Is Baldur's Gay? Baldur's Gay is back. Baldur is gayer this time. And then starting Saturday, we are taking a week off of regular streams, and we are doing Final Fantasy Tactics Advance straight. And no, I'm not going to say if we get beyond that. It's going to be Evilise week. We're gonna have 2 Evilise weeks this year, one this month and one next month. And whatever happens, happens. But I'm playing Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. That's the plan. Alright. Anyway. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.